First news first. From the KXOK News Terminal, news headlines at 30.
Bill Murphy reporting late news headlines brought to you by Mercantile Trust Company, 8th and Locust, serving more St. Louisans than any other bank. The St. Louis. Traffic is slow in the greater St. Louis area this morning as a result of an 8-inch snowfall. All major highways in Missouri and Illinois are open, but caution advised when driving. St. Louis. Police told KXOK that 2 elderly women apparently died of heart attacks yesterday while shoveling snow at their respective homes. St. Louis. Harvey Alexander, a St. Louis public relations man, died yesterday at the age of 38. Man beaten. Police told KXOK that 41-year-old Robert Carlin of Alton was beaten and robbed of $80 by 2 men on a St. Louis street last night. Brazil. The leader of the rebel group that seized the liner Santa Maria is bargaining with Brazilian authorities today. Washington. The National Space Agency plans to launch an Explorer satellite next week for a study of radio communications. The weather in just a moment. Right now, Peter Martin.
How far do you have to travel when you go to the bank? A half mile? 2 miles? Chances are you spend a lot of valuable time just getting from your home or place of business to the bank. Why not save a lot of that time by doing what so many other St. Louisans do? Motor bank with Mercantile. It's convenient and fast. Mercantile Trust's motor banking service is located at 8th and Lucas between Washington and Delmar in the heart of downtown, yet away from traffic. You bank relaxed because you stay right in your car. And you bank quickly because the average transaction at Mercantile's motor banking service takes only 3 minutes. There are walk-up windows, too, for customers on foot. If you work or shop in downtown St. Louis or just drive through on your way to work, then Mercantile's motor banking service will save time for you. Open your account at Mercantile Trust, 8th and Lucas, and then bank from the wheel with Mercantile.
Here's the official weather outlook for St. Louis, Lemay, and Freeburg. Decreasing cloudiness and colder today, a period or two of very light snow, mostly during the morning. High today about 20, some cloudiness and continued cold tonight, low 5 to 10 above. Increasing cloudiness, little change in temperature Saturday. High Saturday in the 20s. Radio Park temperature now, 12 degrees. These news headlines were brought to you by Mercantile Trust Company, 8th and Locust, serving more St. Louisans than any other bank. Next KXOK St. Louis news at any moment. Next scheduled news live at 8:55. When KXOK news ends, KXOK music begins.
It's Peter Martin here at KXOK in St. Louis, and a snowbound sound in town that we've got for you at 28.5 minutes before 9 o'clock. KXOK temperature outside, 11 above zero. And it's snowing at Radio Park right now. That snow's still coming down. Particular shoppers know.
Shopping's always nicer at your Bettendorf Wrap Store.
When you're planning school day lunches for the children, the best place to look for ideas is your nearby Bettendorf Wrap food store. A delightful, salty addition to any lunch is Fritos corn chips in the convenient kiddie lunch pack. These crisp, golden bites of corn flavor complement any soup or sandwich. And, of course, they're already packaged in the perfect size to slip into a lunch bag. Fritos corn chips from Bettendorf Wrap make an excellent after-school snack with a glass of milk, too. Look for Fritos at your Bettendorf Wrap food store.
Right after the next Peter Martin Show record on KXOK, it'll be your chance to win on the KXOK Last Word Jackpot. The jackpot up to $18.
Keep going to the glowing sounds all day. Keep grooving to the moving sounds all day. Keep listening to the glistening sounds all day. On KXOK.
The sound you have just heard is the signal for another news story on KXOK.
And now, KXOK gives you a chance to win money merely by listening to KXOK News Alive at 55.
Within 5 minutes after the hour, KXOK will test your news IQ by asking a question based on a story in the previous KXOK newscast.
If you can give the correct answer, you'll win $1.
So remember, when you hear this sound, you're listening to KXOK News.
And it means money for you on KXOK News IQ.
KXOK with more music more often, and the More Music contest getting underway this morning at 9 o'clock. Stand by for more details on that.
Stand by for KXOK News IQ. If you heard News Live at 55, you should be able to answer the KXOK News IQ. If you think you can answer the question, call Forrest 76002 now to get the question and the KXOK cash in a flash.
Forrest 76002 is the number to call. Call now. We have a possible winner on the line right now for the KXOK News IQ. This is 6 minutes after 8 o'clock, and your name is what?
Dolores Halsey.
Dolores Halsey. And Dolores, you live at 6764 Hoffman, right?
That's right.
Okay, are you ready for the question?
I think so.
Okay, here's the question. Now listen closely. You'll have 30 seconds in which to give me the answer. The question is, how many judges did Fidel Castro fire in Havana, Cuba early today?
Oh, I think it was 5, wasn't it?
No, I'm afraid it wasn't 5. I'll have to accept that as your answer. Better luck to you next time, Dolores Halsey. Right. Bye now.
Bye.
Bigger, brighter sound, 7 days a week on 630 KXOK.
The answer, incidentally, for your information, was 120 judges. He fired 120 judges. No winner this time, which means that we'll have another chance for you to win in the next hour on KXOK's News IQ. It's 7 minutes after 8 o'clock in the morning at KXOK, and in about a minute and a half's time, I'm going to bring you Operation School Report. Don't ruin your New Year disposition with driving and parking problems. Enjoy the bonded protection of a Laclede or Red Top cab. Why settle for less when day or night you can get the best in safety, experience, courtesy, and the security of a bonded driver who protects you and your possessions? Call Laclede at Olive 2 3456 and Red Top at Parkview 1 1111 in the county. Laclede and Red Top offer more. Bonded drivers, door to door.
Have a commander. Welcome aboard.
Now, new king-size Philip Morris Commanders, made with tobacco that's vacuum cleaned. And the cleaner the tobacco, the better it tastes. Yes, the cleaner the tobacco, the better it tastes. Noticeably better.
Noticeably better, like the sound of KXOK, where you'll hear the More Music contest beginning at 9 o'clock this morning, and your chance to win yourself a beautiful Helbrose Manor woman's wristwatch and a $10 package of KXOK Music, Music, Music. Here's the greater St. Louis area forecast. Decreasing cloudiness and colder today with a period or two of very light snow. Mostly during this morning. High today around 20. Some cloudiness. Continued cold tonight. Overnight low 5 to 10 degrees, they say. It'll be clouding up, but little change tomorrow. Sunday, considerable cloudiness. Little change in temperature. Winds today northerly 10 to 15 miles an hour, decreasing tonight. The high tomorrow should be in the 20s. Right now at KXOK, 11 degrees above zero. It's 11 above, and that wraps up the weather.
This weather report has been brought to you by Community Federal, the largest federally chartered savings and loan association in the state of Missouri. If you're spending more than ever before, even the score at the place where they pay a quarter more than for. Community Federal.
14 minutes after 8 o'clock, 14 past the hour at KXOK's tick-tock clock, 11 degrees above zero, and back to Operation School Report. Here we go. These are school closings. All of these are closed. St. Ferdinand of Florissant, Riverview Garden School District. All schools in Riverview Garden School District closed today. Sanford Day School, Our Lady of Providence in Grantwood, Jefferson R7 School District in Jefferson County. Shelby school buses will not run today. St. Catherine of Siena at 6815 Page, closed. All of these are closed. St. Louis University High School at St. Louis U High closed, and no Fathers Club meeting. All Herculaneum Public Schools, Chaminade School, all Granite City Public Schools, First Baptist Church Kindergarten in Fenton, Missouri, all St. Charles City Public Schools, and the Emmanuel Lutheran School in St. Charles closed today. No bus service to any schools. St. Bernadette School in Jefferson Barracks, Academy of the Sacred Heart in St. Charles, the Pied Piper Nursery School, Sacred Heart School in Florissant, St. John's Catholic School on Highway 21 at Imperial, Missouri. All of these closed, remember. Pattonville R3 School District, all schools in that R3 School District, Pattonville. St. Charles Borromeo School in St. Charles, Holy Redeemer in Webster Groves, Rohan Wood School in Creve Coeur, Rossman School at 5438 Delmar, St. Timothy School in Limay, all Brussels Public Schools and St. Mary's Parochial School, St. Monica School in Creve Coeur. All of these schools closed now. Lincoln County R4 schools in Winfield, Missouri. Barn County, Illinois, Unit Number 2 in Greenfield, Pocahontas, and Sorrento, Illinois. R3 School District of Lincoln County, Missouri, including Hawk Point, Moscow Mills, and Troy, Missouri. The Grandview R2 School in Jefferson County. Koryezu Academy at 2108 Macklind in St. Louis. All of these schools are closed. Melville R9. All schools in the Melville R9 School District. Holy Trinity on Malincrot. All schools in the Rittner School District. All Rittner schools are closed. The Hillsboro R3 School in Jefferson County. R3 St. Charles County, Missouri schools closed. Christian Brothers College, CBC, is closed today. All R1 schools in Jefferson County, Missouri. That's all R1 schools in Jefferson County. R2 schools in Ellsbury, Missouri, closed today. All of these are closed. St. Louis County Vocational School, Oakwood School in Kirkwood, Sacred Heart in Florissant, Hansel and Gretel Nursery School in Glendale, St. Pius School in Festus, Sacred Heart in Festus, Good Shepherd in Hillsboro, St. Rose of Lima in DeSoto, Wilson School on 400 DeMont in St. Louis, Duchesne High School in St. Charles, Missouri. All public schools in Wellston, Missouri are closed today. St. Clement School at 1508 Bope Road is closed today. St. Joseph in Kimswick, Assumption of Matisse, Villa Duchesne at 801 Spady Road in St. Louis County, and their game has been canceled. All of these are closed, remember. Mary Institute, Whitfield Priory, and Epstein Hebrew Academy, Ursuline Academy in Kirkwood, Immaculata of 8910 Clayton in Richmond Heights. All of these schools that I'm mentioning are closed. St. Louis Baptist College at Magnolia and Tower Grove, Mary Queen of Peace at 680 West Lockwood in Webster, Our Lady School in Festus, the Missouri University Residence Center on Natural Bridge in Normandy, St. Joseph's Academy at 2307 South Lindbergh, Central School on Hartman Lane in O'Fallon, Illinois. All of these schools closed. The Peabody R4 schools in Peabody, Missouri, St. Catherine of Alexandria School, all public schools in the Berkeley School District. That's the Berkeley School District. Pontiac and William Holiday in Belleville, Illinois. St. Aloysius and Spanish Lake closed today. All of these are closed. Augusta, Missouri Public Schools. Country Day School. St. Matthew's on Maffett and Sarah. St. Boniface on Michigan Avenue. And all public schools in the Riverview Garden School District closed today. That's the list of closings. Now, in about a minute and a half or so, we'll have the list of schools that are open, but whose bus service is not necessarily normal. So stand by. It's 18 minutes after 8 o'clock at KXOK.
Step right this way, folks. It's a food savings event that may never be repeated. It's the big 88-cent food sale, now in progress at your friendly neighborhood IGA food liner or food market. Hundreds of items in combination offers. Meats, canned goods, staples, gone for just 88 cents. Never in food store history has so much value been offered. It's IGA's biggest, most colossal sales event of the year, and you can't afford to miss it. So hurry, hurry. Come look, come see what 88 cents will buy. Now at your neighborhood IGA food liner or food market.
Save all the way at IGA. Don't forget the KXOK last word jackpot this hour on the Peter Martin Show is worth $18.
There's light-hearted living
in light-hearted Falstaff.
Light, refreshing Falstaff beer. What's bowling night without it? America's favorite indoor sport, bowling. And a nice cold, ice-cold bottle or can of America's premium quality beer. Light, refreshing Falstaff. Coast to coast, wherever the 10 pins crash. Wherever America plays, there's Falstaff. Cool, refreshing, as only light-hearted beer can be.
There's light-hearted living in light-hearted Falstaff.
Light, refreshing Falstaff beer.
When America plays, the name you hear is light, refreshing Falstaff beer.
There's light-hearted living
in light-hearted Falstaff,
America's premium quality beer.
Refresh yourself with Falstaff. Coast to coast, America's choice for light-hearted living.
Bigger, brighter sound, 7